Well, good evening, frat brothers of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. This is Brother Hill coming to you to do my surviving the COVID Chronicles. Earlier this evening, you received an email talking about sharing your experience with COVID-19. It's affecting all of us, no matter where you live. And so I thought that I would share what my experience has been. Things that I've been doing since COVID started. I've been teleworking, so we now have gone to the place where I have to work at home. So I'm staying in the house 24 hours a day, practically 7 days a week. We go out only when needed, but we try to maintain our quarantine so that we don't affect or we don't get infected by this untimely virus. What I understand about the COVID-19 virus is that it's contagious. It's not necessarily airborne, but when a person sneezes or coughs on you, it's in a system and they are potentially carriers of it, and you don't know, unfortunately, until several days later. I have not been tested. It is required that you get tested only if you have those symptoms. Fortunate enough, I have not had any symptoms. Symptoms are, flu-like symptoms, basically, runny nose, fever, body ache, things of that nature. And fortunately, I have not. I have been quarantined by myself. I'm on a work assignment, and so I've been staying in the house for the most part. I've only gone out to go grocery shopping or just trying to get some air. So I try to keep myself up to beat, try to maintain some sense of normality by doing some reading, been doing some research, been playing a lot of catch-up things with Iota, and definitely trying to do some creative things with work. I have supported and have attempted to support my community by way of my staff. Many of my team members do not have transportation, or they are having challenges outside of the work. And so I've been trying to assist them as much as I can with, of course, without affecting myself by, I've gone grocery shopping for some of them. I've done some of the chores at some of their homes, or I've even gone to pick up medication for them. And so I'm trying to help where I can as much as I possibly can. I think the one thing that I've learned about myself here with the COVID-19 is that, one, I'm okay with being alone, meaning that I'm happy with myself. I'm not a person that need people around all the time, but I found a certain peace about myself that I can introspect about what my life looks like and where I'm going and some things I want to do. I've had an opportunity to write down a couple of goals that I want to look at once this is over with, and even some things that I desire to do as I'm moving forward in my life after this place of being quarantined. I have found out that I have two of my friends and actually one of my frat brothers, our frat brothers, have contracted the COVID-19 virus. And so it has been a challenge. I am a man of faith, and so I have been praying for them. I've been encouraging, I've been keeping up with them. One of the things that I would recommend is that we check on our people. The strong ones are the ones that we like, the ones we don't like, frat brothers, family, friends, because we don't really know what the circumstances are. As we all look at the news every single day, we find that people, they're dying by the droves now. And it's not just kind of, here today, gone tomorrow, but you can be here tomorrow, this morning, and you can be gone tonight. So one of the things that I have learned is that in this struggle with the COVID virus is that many people don't know what to do. They say that there's a vaccine, there's some medication out there, but we can't be sure, that it's effective based on your immune system and how you react to that medication. Is there any support that we can offer you as members of the Eastern Regional, especially the leadership board? We want to make sure that we are there to be able to undergird the brothers as much as possible. And while we might not be able to physically go somewhere, there are several things that we can do. I know that if you're living alone, or if you have roommates, or if you're living with family, I know it can kind of get topsy-turvy. Maybe we can do an all-group Zoom meeting one day, or maybe we can send out affirmations that will kind of help you through your days or through your weeks. We don't know when this is going to be uplifted. There may be some other resources that we may not be thinking of right now that we could assist, but definitely we look forward to you reaching out to us to let us know what we can do for you. If there's any advice that I could give to my brothers who's listening to this, I would say love on each other. Love yourself. Love your family members. Love the thing that you pledge. Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. Reach out to other brothers. Even if you don't have anything to offer to give, you have yourself. Just check on someone. Sometimes a phone call, or sometimes a smile, or sometimes a text message will make a difference in someone who's been sitting in the house for so long. I know that I have been in the house for 17 days now. We've been quarantined for 17 days. And from my understanding, it's going to get worse before it gets better where I am. What I see life after COVID-19, well, professionally, I see that there's going to be changing in terms of how we do education for college students. I believe that my faith has increased since I have been quarantine, because this is something I've never experienced before. And I believe that my family is going to be much closer. We are having some challenges in my personal family life, but prayer has been definitely the key that's been unlocking the door for us to be able to maintain our sanity through this process. So I hope that this video has been some type of inspiration. This is kind of the chronicles of how I'm surviving COVID-19, eating a lot, sleeping a lot, watching a lot of Netflix and DVRs that I've had. And so I've been kind of catching up on just me and having and resting, enjoying some time. I would leave you with, don't be so anxious to move. Sometimes it's best to just be still and just listen and hear what are some of the next things that you should be doing in life. Until next time, I'll catch you all later.